Let's talk about actively building your community. And you hear me say all the time, community is the new currency. Community counts in today's world. Your community, whether it's for professional or personal reasons, is going to have a huge impact in your life, whether you want to proactively grow that or not. And that's everything from, hey, I need a great babysitter. Who do you know? To, hey, we're moving and we need a realtor. To, hey, I need somebody to redo my LinkedIn profile, or I'm looking for a new job opportunity or a client. See, community is not just business. We tend to think it's just business, and that's not true. So I just got back from one of our Hey Girl You Can networking events. And I want to share with you one of the things that I see that really makes a difference with a great networker and somebody who doesn't really get results from networking. And that is the follow up. Often what will happen is we will put a networking event on our calendar to attend that day. And we invest that hour, 2 hours, whether it's in person or whether it's on Zoom. But we don't often then invest and proactively schedule and plan the follow up from that event. Now, what does that follow up look like? Well, for me, it looks like a few different things. It's number one, am I connecting with that person in all of the places? I'm finding them on LinkedIn. I'm connecting with them on Instagram. I'm finding them on Facebook. Wherever it is that you live, that you work, the social media platforms that you use, are you connecting with the people that you are meeting on those platforms? Now, one of the best and easiest ways to get people to want to connect back with you is to share some digital currency. It's free. And you want to think about networking is reciprocal. Often we think about networking as I'm going to give out my information and what am I going to get? And by definition, that's not what networking is. Networking has to be perfect, like reciprocal. I give, I get. I give, I get. And one of the easiest ways and simplest ways that you can give is digital currency. That's going to somebody's Instagram page and maybe liking their posts and sharing one to your stories that you found inspirational. That could be going to their LinkedIn and commenting on their last couple of posts or sharing an event that they have coming up. And I want you to think about it this way. If you met somebody who took the time to go to your circle of influence, go to your page, go to your Facebook, go to your Instagram, and they gave you digital currency, how would you feel? You would probably go, oh, I want to check out that person. Oh, my phone is going off. There we go. I want to check out that person. I want to see what they're about. We have a natural desire to reciprocate. And so it doesn't cost me anything. It takes a few minutes. It gives me a little idea of what that person's about, getting to know them a little bit better. But I'm investing in that relationship. And I'm investing in that relationship in digital currency. Now, that also means that I'm going to reach out to that person via a text or an email. What is the next step with that person? And that is all part of that follow-up. Is it okay for me to include that person? You're asking their permission. Is it okay if I send you some emails about what I do? Is it okay if I keep you in the loop with what I have coming up? Ask permission. The worst thing you could do is go ahead and throw somebody onto your email list without their permission because you met them at a networking event and they gave you their business card and now they're getting these unwanted emails. Ask, is it okay if I send you some emails and keep you updated with what I have going on in my life? I would love to connect with you. Is there a strategic partnership? Is there something that, are you looking for referrals, or is there a way that you could do business together? Maybe you have a podcast and you could put them on your podcast, or you're looking to get featured on people's podcasts, or maybe you want to do an Instagram live or a LinkedIn live. Where can you collaborate? Where are there strategic partnerships there? But taking the time that, for example, this morning for 2 hours on a Thursday morning, I went and I networked and met with great women. And now within 24 hours, I need to make sure I have time on my calendar to follow up with those people, to invest in those relationships. Otherwise, truly, my 2 hours was pretty much wasted. So for the time that you put on your calendar to attend or invest in a networking event, make sure you're equally putting time in your calendar to follow up, to foster, cultivate, and create those long-term relationships. That is what is going to count when you build your community. That is what's going to make that time up front worth it. And I will tell you, in over 25 years of networking, of running networking groups, of going to networking organizations and doing this, it is rare that somebody will follow up with me. And I always wonder, what was the networking for? Was it to pitch me? Or was it to build a relationship with me? You want to be the one that stands out. You want to be the one who does the follow-up. You want to be the one who builds the relationship. That's what counts.